Mediation is an alternative to court proceedings. It usually takes place at the end of a relationship, and parties may wish to discuss at mediation either issues relating to the children, financial issues, or both. It's not about a reconciliation. We're not marriage counsellors. It's about looking for solutions that suit parties without having to go to court. So there are a lot of advantages of mediation, but the main ones are that it is a quicker process, a cheaper process, and there's more flexibility than sometimes is afforded to parties when using the court process. As an example of that, one party may feel very strongly that they want something in particular from the house following separation. It may have sentimental value to them, and the court might not necessarily be interested in that, perhaps using a much more broad brush approach. Although there are some exceptions for a number of years before any court proceedings can be issued relating to finances or children, there is a requirement that parties have attended an initial meeting with the mediator, which is called a Mediation Information Assessment Meeting, or a MIAM for short. This is an opportunity for the mediator to gather information and discuss the mediation process. The mediator would usually see both parties separately and undertake a mediation information assessment meeting before arranging a joint session of mediation. Mediation is held in a much more informal setting. The mediator often uses a flip chart to set out the information that's been given. Everything that's said at mediation is confidential. The advantages of that is that sometimes, for example, in financial mediations, parties may be more willing to put their cards on the table so that we can ascertain where any compromise might lie. The mediator is impartial. They can give information, albeit not legal advice. So, for example, the mediator could talk to the parties about how the court process might work, what the court look for, what factors the court may take into account. But if there is any specific legal advice that is required, what would usually happen would be that the mediator would refer the parties back to their own solicitors.